Hello, everybody.
Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
good afternoon. We're
Yep.
not right now here at the Sajana Hotel,
Yeah.
and we've been here for the last 3 days, 4 days actually, because I was
Since
doing
Thursday, right?
Wednesday,
Wednesday,
because I was doing training for a corporation for an organization in um, Singapore.
Yeah.
So, and we can't travel out. So I wanted to go to the
Yeah.
beach in Desaru, but we can't travel out that far yet
Yeah.
here in Malaysia. Yeah, so that's why I'm doing it in Saujana Hotel, which is pretty close to our place, and very grateful that this is the kind of lifestyle
Yeah.
that I wanted for myself. We're not um, limited to an office space or limited to a certain time.
Yep.
And I have always wanted to have international clients. Only before COVID, it was like I still had to go and meet them physically, right?
Yeah.
But then now we have the opportunity of doing business anywhere within
Hello,
certain
Hadisa.
areas, and you can still have global clients.
Yeah. So like what we have practiced and what we really believe is, when we do business or we do any kind of work, right, it should be actually be fun. It shouldn't be stressful. It shouldn't be a burden. Once you have that feeling, the chances for you to succeed is very slim. So that's why in our practice, in our business, no matter how much challenges that we go through, we still go through challenges. But what we do is we try to make it as fun as possible. Like for example, like instead of doing our seminar webinars in a normal setting, we check in a hotel and Saujana. We try to do our seminar there, have nice food, like do fun things together with our family. So then we actually on a very high vibe. So
Yeah.
we believe that when you are on a high vibe and a high energy, you attract a lot of opportunity, and people, because everything is energy, people can feel your energy, they can feel your enthusiasm, they can feel your passion for life, and that's actually where you can actually attract the ideal customers, your dream customers, whoever you want to partner with. That is where people are attracted to because of that. Not so much because of your knowledge or your experience, but it's just how your attitude and how you view life. People will be able to feel that.
Yeah, and also it's very important to know what kind of value you are adding.
Yep.
What are you creating change for or helping people with through your business? And so often I got people telling, when they ask to speak to me about their business, all they do is hard sell. Oh, my product is very good now.
It's the best
Now it's
product,
discount. Now it's very good. You only have limited. Then I'm like, but I don't want it. I don't need it. It's
Yeah.
not for me. I'm the wrong target market, and they still force it. Yeah. So that is that is not fun. I mean, and when people buy, they feel like, oh, they're obligated to buy.
Yeah.
So again, that's not what business is about. Business is about you creating value, creating change, helping people, making life better for
And
others.
you enjoy it along the way as well.
Yeah, and you really believe in it, because you can't do a business that you don't believe in. And how many people that I know working in corporations that I also coach and train in corporate training, right? They are not happy in their jobs, and they say things like, I have no choice because I'm sacrificing my life for the purpose of my family. And the word sacrifice is a very low vibe word. It's like, oh, I've got to compromise, I've got to sacrifice. But
got to
why
tolerate,
not?
right?
I got to
That kind of-
tolerate. But it's more about, how about enhancing? How about
Collaborating.
yeah, how about
yeah.
transforming? Okay, I'm going to transform my life for the purpose
Yeah.
of
About adding value, right?
adding value, or I find purpose in my job because I'm doing this as contribution to the organization and to my family. Your vibe goes higher rather than sacrifice, compromise, tolerate. All of this is really like a low vibe energy, and it's also very codependent. So business is fun, and business should be fun. And if business is not fun for you, you gotta make it fun, or find a business.
Or find
that
something that makes you happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like we're always talking about, focus on your superpower. Don't focus on things you're not good at and try to do better at it. It is going to be very stressful. So focus on what you are already good at and do better with it. And that is your superpower.
Yeah. Something actually amazing happened to us this weekend was because we were doing a series of meetings with people. Muchida did her online training for Singapore, right? So then what happened was, one of our members actually, Huda, she's a entrepreneur focusing on online business, especially for women. So she actually was doing a pitching today for young social entrepreneurs from in Singapore. There's a program that they have to do their pitching. So like myself, I have my own experience of doing pitching when I was in Magic under Social Enterprise Accelerator. So she actually did a dry run for the program, a rehearsal, and then she said, okay, she called us and they said, can you help me to just help me to fine tune and coach, because some of the things I feel she could have done better. So what we did was we actually sat down with her, spent about almost 1 hour with her just to go through her slides and exactly what she wants to do, and add an element of more of emotion and compelling, because most people I notice that when they do pitching, right, their pitching is very very dry, very it's not emotionally driven. It's more towards facts and figures. Of course that is important, we need that facts and figures, but if it doesn't touch the people emotionally, like the judges who's going to judge you, that is going to give you the points for you to be able to get either investors or to get a grant or something like that, they will not be able to relate with what you're doing. So what we did with the main thing that we do with our participants, I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been doing training trainers to create their own programs, coaches to create their own programs, and I told Huda, why not you add an emotional story or something that's very compelling about yourself, that why you started doing what you're doing. So she actually, in the presentation today, I was so happy that she actually added the emotional part, and it made a lot of difference. The vibe and the energy alone, just by telling a story, it's like it really, like I had goosebumps as well, when she was telling a story. And then she talked more, focused more on what is the solution she was providing, the social impact that she's providing for the beneficiaries, versus just having statistics. And then when the judges ask a question, then she refers to the statistics, which is a very good. I was very proud of her. She was able to answer with calm, with poise, with a very good fact. So I was so grateful to be able to, even that short time of doing 1 hour, I thought it made a lot of it helped her a lot, and it also inspired me to continue to do what I'm doing. Like for me right now, if I'm not mistaken, we said on the 14th, right? 14th of April, I'll be doing a workshop on how to design your own programs, your own training programs, your own coaching programs, even how to do your own webinars. And also I would include the same template is on how to do pitching. For example, if you're a business, you want to pitch for grants, or you want to pitch for investors or partners, we have learned from the best of the best. We learned from Kevin Harrington, which is the original Shark, the Shark Tank. We have learned a lot of things from him, and we apply it in ourselves. We have learned from different mentors. So we want to share this knowledge for you as well, so you also can benefit from it as well, and you will be able to, with the money that you get, whether it's a grant or investors, you can actually add more value. That's what we do in our Live a Legacy Conscious Business Community. We actually encourage business to do good, do have a social impact. Instead of just making money for the sake of making money or just for yourself, why not you use the money for good as well? Give other people a chance to have a good life, and they enjoy their life and they are happy,
Yeah, so exactly. So and activate the law of giving. The law of giving says that the more you give, the more you will receive. And put it even in your business model to activate that law of giving. What are you giving through your work, your business, your adding value? So that is something that very, very powerful. And it's not selfish. I think for many years a lot of us have been very selfish already. The world is not doing good now because of things that happened in the past, right? So what we can do is to make it better. What we do now will create our future. So instill that value of giving, of win-win-win, 4 wins into your business model, and even in your workplace, even in your work, in your life. And some of you who say, oh, I'm retired already, nothing. Do that win-win-win-win. Not just retire, watch TV and sit at home and then
watch
play
dramas, right? Then your life becomes drama.
And then play with your grandchildren only. What about your wisdom yet that you have gathered over the years? And you have maybe another good 10, 20 years more to live, even if you are retired. What are you going to do with the last 10, 20 years? Let's make an impact. Let's do good through whatever it is.
Leave a legacy.
Leave a real legacy. And it's not just about, my legacy is just giving birth to 20 kids, No, it's not just about that. You have all these 20 kids. What are your 20 kids doing? What are you doing to impact what other leaders are doing? And that is what legacy is about. So we encourage you. We want you to join this journey with us, to see life in a different way. Life is not all about, just take care of my family, that's it, Life is that one life you are given. What are you going to do with it? How are you affecting people?
Are you going to leave this
What
world
good?
without any regrets, right?
What good are you adding value while you are still alive? What are you doing with your body, mind, heart, and soul? What are you creating while you are here? This what, how many years we live in, whether it's 70 years, 80 years, some people 90 years, 100 years,
sometimes not even 40 years,
some people 40 years, some people 30 years. Whatever life of years does not matter. It's what you do with that life, and that is what we want to encourage people. Make the life a good life, happy life, not just for yourself, but for others at the same time. Don't live a legacy where you create good things only for yourself and your little circle, and you create a lot of chaos for others. That would not be a very good legacy for you to leave behind. So leave behind a legacy that is win, 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 win.
Right now what we're doing is we are focusing on actually 4 main areas in our adding value to others. The first is business mentorship for people who want to grow their business. Instead of going to courses where it's just one off and then you just, after the course, you just go back to normal, there's no support. You have a business mentorship. It's a long term, at least 1 year for you to be able to be mentored by us and few other coaches. That's the first area, business mentorship. The second area is on social impact. Every business in our community, Live a Legacy, Consumer Medical, has a social impact. So we actually as a community, the more we make money, the more we make profits, the more value and the more social impact we create, and we make the world a better place. The third is on networking and connections. That means if you want to connect, you want to connect with other entrepreneurs, especially conscious entrepreneurs, and you want to be able to do good and collaborate with people all around the world. Now we have people that we have collaborators and partners in UK, in US, Canada, and many other countries, not just in Asia but also in the Western world as well. So we would love to have you in our events where you can network and you can also share and create knowledge and share your knowledge and add value to the other people in all over the world as well. And the last is we are also focusing on sustainability, where we believe in not just sustainability in our business, but it must be sustainable in life. For example, right, one of the things that we have learned through attending seminars and engaging consultants, people like Charlie Ang, who is a futurist, talk about trends, what's going to happen in the future because of certain things that happen, like if because of COVID-19, there's going to be other things like financial crisis, food crisis, where there's going to be shortages of food, right? So what we're going to do when there is no food, how are we preparing for it? So like for us, what we are doing is we actually got a land, 25 acres land in Desaru, where we are planning to do sustainable farming, organic farming and livestock. So for whoever wants to invest in the land to help social impact and get some returns as well, or those who want to have an option to actually stay at the land. You know, you have a plot of land that you can stay there, have an option. Then when there's no food in the cities, whatever it is, you have an option to stay at the land where we are self-sustaining. We have our own food, vegetation as well as livestock, and we have around a community of very positive and high vibe people who want to do good things. Yeah, so that's one of the things that we're going to do for long-term sustainability. So if you resonate with what we say or what we do, please PM us. Let's open discussion. We're not trying to sell you anything. We just want to open discussions where whether to see whether what we are doing is resonate with you or something that we can add value with. Right? If it's not, it's totally okay. You know, we can still be friends. We can still do a lot of other things in our life as well. Right? With that, thank you everybody. Have a good weekend.
Happy weekend.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye everyone. Bye.